quiet.
Hello? Are we on?
Yep.
Yep.
It just
We're live.
Cue intro music. Cue
uh,
intro music.
we still don't have intro music.
We still don't have it.
Yep.
We're gonna get one of these weeks.
We gotta get one as soon as we work on the name.
Yeah. So
Name-
if you're joining us, now, although on my YouTube here it says we're not live yet, but I assume that we are.
No,
If
we're
you're just joining us,
Yeah.
we
are.
We need your
monitoring
help.
We had a monitor here. We are.
need your help picking a name, and along with that name, we're gonna cue in some sweet intro music. And so we need your help so we can tie this all together and make this look like a professional broadcast. Am I right?
You're 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for the name. The name voting, I guess, is what you call it.
I guess we call it voting, right?
Yeah.
All right. So today, if you are joining us here on YouTube Live, we will be looking at some of your sunset submissions. So we reached out to a lot of you, and I think we had, I want to say 14 submissions, and one of them I wasn't able to open. I don't know if the file was corrupted or what. So we have 14 submissions. If we have time, maybe each of us will throw up a cool sunset pick. But basically, we're gonna critique, review. Although to be honest, most of them look fantastic. And if anything, it'll just give the photographers out there from around the world the chance to show off a little bit and highlight some of their work. And for the future, I think we'd really like to have some folks on if you want to join us and kind of talk about your work. And we've done that once before. That was pretty successful, and we enjoyed that. I'm sure sometimes you get tired of listening to the four of us talk about your photos. So maybe if you want to jump on and defend yourself and put yourself in the hot seat, then please do. So I'll just briefly introduce myself. My name is Brian James. You can see my Instagram name here. Check out my website at brianjames.com. And I shoot just about everything. I'll pass it on to you, Paul. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Paul. I live in Toronto. I run a photography meetup called Get Out Shoot Toronto. Visit the website getoutshoot.com for all the news going on with the group. I do vlogs of the meetup, so go check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/my name. And I think tonight's going to be a lot of fun. I love looking at other people's photos because it just shows me how much I have to learn with my own photos. So I love that stuff.
All right. My name is Salom. I'm a portrait and wedding photographer. Used to be a wedding photographer until COVID. And I just moved to Texas. So if you're around Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, let's shoot.
Awesome. My name is Evans. I'm also based in Toronto. Well, technically, Pure Region, Brampton. I shoot weddings, events, and portraits. But I also enjoy shooting other stuff, landscapes, nature, streets. But mostly I do weddings and events and portraits. On YouTube, I do a lot of gear reviews and tutorials on Lightroom, Photoshop, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Monetized too.
Yeah.
Monetize.
Ha!
Key.
And just for those of you that don't follow me, it was Canada Day. What was it? July 1st, right, Paul?
Yep.
July
That's
1st. And so we just finished up a live show, and then Evan says to me, "Hey, you should stream the CN Tower." And I said, "Yeah, but I don't know how to do that for my phone." So he tells me to use StreamYard. I stick it in my window and I walk away. I'm back 10 minutes later, and I have 4,000 people watching.
Yeah.
Banana. Wow.
You went 2 hours with that.
2 hours.
People were waiting for fire. The thing is that people were waiting for fireworks that were never coming.
Yeah. And if I'm being honest, I didn't reply to those people that were when were the fireworks happening? I was like, just gonna keep you here for a little while.
When is the fireworks started?
Yeah, when are the fireworks started? 12:30.
The funny thing is that the title of the stream clearly said that the light show. I don't know why they were expecting fireworks.
And there were hundreds of people writing in too that there is no live show. It's not happening.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. Good timing though.
It was
Yeah,
fun though. I really
YouTube
enjoyed
God
it
shined on you.
last week.
good times.
Oh yeah,
All right. Well, we have a few viewers here, so you want to get started, gentlemen?
yeah, for sure. Thanks
Let's
everyone for
do
jumping
this.
on a Wednesday evening.
Let me see if I know how to do this.
Drum roll, drum roll.
Share entire screen. All right. Wow. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, we got like 11.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
In no particular order.
yep. They're all bangers. I can already see.
Let's start right here. No, I don't want that to be showing. We'll go like that.
Yeah.
So this is from the man, the myth, the legend, Mr.
Yeah.
Kurt Wang.
Kurt Wang, is he on the show? Kurt, if you're on, send us a message.
Give us a thumbs up. Say hello. I know Kurt was a little bit busy at this time. We were going to have maybe Kurt come on the show today, but I said, Kurt, if you can't come, then you at least have to light us up with some of this magic. So,
Good
well,
shot.
Yeah. First impression.
I think the birds make the shot
Mm-hmm.
because it just makes the photo a little bit more unique. The silhouette is cool. I think the silhouette.
Yeah.
But whenever you get like real birds in the photo, I think it just makes the photo just that much better.
Yeah, I agree. It adds a whole nother dimension to the photo.
Yeah, it just leads your eye to a different place. Is this sunrise or sunset? Sunset.
You know what? It's supposed to be for sunset, but if I know Kurt, he gets up at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
and gets up there and gets ready. So it might be a sunrise.
Yeah.
So
It's okay.
should we disqualify him from the $1 million
No,
prize?
Kurt has to
Sunset
answer.
and
if he's
sunrise all the same.
Are you guys? I can't see the comments, so if anybody writes in, let me know.
Naomi Lee says, "Hi everyone." Hi Naomi.
Hi Naomi.
Hello, Naomi.
Helen says, "High five."
High five. Well, that could be offensive if someone doesn't have all 5 of their fingers, Helen. I would just try to be more politically correct with your.
It's actually hands up.
Stop
emoji.
messing with Helen.
Helen is an OG.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to get Helen on here more.
Yeah, Helen should. Yeah, because we need some class on this show, so Helen should come on.
Are you insinuating? Never mind. Doesn't matter. All right. So, that's good, buddy. I don't think anyone was upset with your photo, man. It's good. Good times. All right. Let's put Ben up on the screen now.
And
Ben, also on Instagram at OfferMod.
Ben's an OG with Get Out Shoot.
Nice.
Ben, very natural, right? I like this. It's not overdone, right? Because
right. It almost looks like it wasn't edited at all, but it's it's a nice natural capture.
Mm-hmm.
I may have tried to get rid of those cars.
We got the one and only airplane flying in Canada that day.
Yeah, that's right. No, I think Ben posted this on his IG today.
Oh, did he really?
I think.
Thank you. I wonder if can I see what? Well, listen, we'll be able to figure out where Ben lives. Ben lives near. Could that be? What is that? Is that Laurendale, Lawrenceville Park? All right, Ben. If
Ben says he hasn't posted this yet.
No, God, I was thinking of Casaloma pick, Ben. And I was
one from the archive. So.
Oh, it's from the archives. All right, right on. Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
It's cool.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. What year was this from, Ben? Let's see. Yeah, it's cool. I probably would have tried to get rid of the cars though, maybe a little bit distract there in the parking lot, or maybe crop it, possibly.
For me, the cars are fine. I'm a little bit distracted by the tree on the right-hand side.
Right, yeah, because you cut off. Yeah, because the tree is cut off.
The tree is cut off, right? So you either bring it in a lot more, or take it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Agreed. So maybe crop the right side of the frame and get rid of the parking lot, the tree, and then just basically have the sun, I guess, on the right side of the frame.
Yep, I'll give it a little bit of a vignette to
Or give a bit of a vignette, yeah.
so that the
Right.
tree
I
is
mean,
not too prominent.
yeah. The one thing I would have done in this picture is just to at least take a little bit of light away from the bottom half of the picture. Just burn it a little bit more, and then make the sunlight pop out some more.
Yeah, because there's some really good clouds there. So you want to
Right.
definitely really play with the clouds, use the haze a little bit, really get those clouds out.
See, I was almost thinking to bring up the greens a little bit, but
Yeah, greens too.
I don't know if
Ben,
I'm tired. I don't know if I'm tired, but I think the airplane just moved.
okay, so Ben just said something right now, which he's saying that he used an ND filter, and that means that he used it for the top half. That's why the bottom half is that exposed. Yeah, that's why I was thinking that he should burn the bottom half so that. Okay,
Right.
I understand now, Ben.
Yeah.
I see what you were doing.
I like what he did though. He looks like he used one of those graduated filters, so he get a balanced exposure both in the sky and in the foreground, keeping a lot of the details both in the sky and in the foreground as well. So that's really good. Yeah.
Cool. Good job, Ben. Ben, make sure you give this video a thumbs up.
Give a thumbs up and subscribe to Brian. He's 200 short of being monetized. So
200 short. 200
Let's go, Brian.
over there.
We can do it. We can do it.
In 1 week, let's go.
Together we shall succeed.
Just gonna be Meeks tonight, just battling it out for the last spot.
Oh, I probably have the last spot, man. I need to start spinning out videos. I've been trying.
You got the video last night.
Paul, just come over, sit on my balcony.
I'm coming.
Next holiday or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah, that is not sustainable.
All right, this is from Ken Clicks with a K and a K.
Yeah, I love this.
I'm almost certain she took this with a phone too. So,
where was this taken? Ken Clicks.
Yeah, if you're on, let us know, please.
I like it. It looks like it's almost like faded.
I love the reflections.
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing I would have done differently is probably crop out. See that the high tension pole on the left hand side.
Yeah,
it's really close to the edge. I probably would have just crop it out or just use content aware fill and remove that. But aside of that, it's beautiful.
Good eye. Yeah, you're right on that.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'd like to visit there if there's a natural pond there that could probably do some.
Where was this taken?
I don't know. I don't have those details.
Where is this again?
If she's on or not? What's that?
Where is this?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Oh,
where's
beautiful place? Oh, I would love to visit that place too.
Good. Also, good clouds too.
Yeah.
It almost looks like she faded with the top part of the frame. Like the clouds look a little bit faded. It's got that faded look.
They look a little noisy though, and that may be because it's a phone pic, but they do look a little.
Yeah.
A little granulated.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Especially back here, yeah. For sure.
There's some killer light, like right in the middle of the frame there.
Mm-hmm.
See that light in the middle of the middle of the frame, man.
Yeah. Cool. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Can Clicks, if you're watching, thank you so much. Please give us a thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up.
Or you'll never be on the show again. I'm just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
You can't.
I'm like this much serious, but like mostly kidding.
Yeah. Oh wow. Is this who sent this?
Take a guess.
Ken Clicks?
No.
Elaine?
Come on, man. Who's that? You know what? We'll keep it as a secret. We'll keep it as a secret till the end. Let's just review the photo.
I'm thinking of who sent this.
Look how I like how
It has a lot of yellows in there.
I'm guessing maybe he shot like f2-ish, 2.5, because just these flowers right here in focus.
Yeah.
And everything else after. That's pretty cool. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe f3.
Right.
Oh, that's so cool, man. I want to go there.
Yeah, it all depends on how far you are from the subject, right? Because this could also be around f8 or something, but if you're using a telephoto lens or you're kind of close, you can blur out some of those details like
that. So what do you think? Salom, you're quiet.
I love the picture. What I would have done probably, it's kind of darken the sky a little bit. And a little bit of the tones in the sky to me is a little off, but it kind of matches, the foreground, but I like it. But the sky kind of stands out too much. I would have changed or tweaked some of the colors in the sky just a little bit.
Yeah. I probably would have zoomed in on just one sunflower, maybe, and have like the background blurred out, possibly.
Yeah, and that's definitely a variation that you could have done. I like what he did, but I would agree that the sky is distracting. So maybe darken it. Well, the other thing is that I kind of wish that the sky matched the sunflowers a little bit more. And because it's so blurry, it almost looks, it does look pixelated when obviously like the details there, it's very good. And obviously this is meant to be blurred out, but it was just such a crazy sky that it does kind of distracting.
For me, see the yellows in the sky and the yellows in the foreground don't match up that well. Yeah. So it makes it a little bit distracting. So I would have pushed maybe with a graduate filter or something and just push some of those colors a little bit.
But to be fair, when I saw the photo for the first time, I was like, man, like I still like the it's still beautiful. Beautiful location too. It's in Caledon, I believe it's called.
Oh yeah, this place is extremely, extremely popular.
Yeah,
extremely. Yeah.
Wait, are you guys also having an influx of sunflower photos in your area?
Only at certain times of the year.
Yeah, I mean, there's the season right now, right?
There's a couple of weeks where just bananas. It's all sunflower.
Yeah, photos. It's like all the photography groups I joined in Texas. It's just sunflower photos everywhere. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Makes for a great model shoot. You know what you gotta find?
It does.
You gotta find lavender fields. That's what you gotta find.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
around lavender field somewhere in Milton that I wanted to visit, but they want you to pay like $350 for 2 hours of shoot, man.
Oh yeah. Really?
Wait, you mean $350?
Yeah, to shoot in that lavender field for 2 hours.
Man.
My goodness, is there a COVID discount?
Better be worth it.
I don't know how the model's going to afford to pay that and pay me.
Yeah.
It's going to be
quite that was from Mr. Kurt Wang.
Oh, Kurt Wang sent that? I didn't know Kurt Wang does sunflowers.
He sent us two, and I allowed it. Because I'm that type of guy. I'm that type of guy.
You're that type of guy. You allowed two. Don't say no.
And Kurt, you're gonna have to give 2 thumbs up, obviously, because you sent 2 photos. So go ahead and log on to your wife's or girlfriend's account or your grandmother, if she's still around. Maybe just push the thumbs up. Is
that how you get yours? Well?
That's how I and
is that how you got your thumbs, Brian?
That's how I get them. And tell all your family members to subscribe. So they can see the great work that you're doing.
That's a good idea. After the show, I go on my wife's phone, my kids' phones, and just subscribe.
Exactly. Okay. Well, this is going to open up in Photoshop. I didn't expect that to happen.
We're going to.
Oh, it's probably a raw file.
Yeah, it's a DNG. This comes from Maryland Drone Guy.
Oh, Maryland Drone Guy.
He's in here.
So, Kevin. He sent me a raw file, Kevin. So the other photo you sent me, Kev, I couldn't open up. Mr. Maryland Drone Guy. By the way, Mr. Maryland Drone Guy just passed his FAA drone pilot exam in the United States. So congratulations.
Congratulations. Start making that money.
Well, I guess the show.
Talking about it Saturday, Paul.
Yeah.
I guess I need to do that here in Canada. Well, I guess this is going to become a live edit show real quick because.
Do it, man.
Because
do a quick live edit.
Kevin, I can't see anything here. So first thing is, I guess I'll bring up the shadows and we'll see what we can pull out of this.
Yeah, there's a little. Ooh, there you go.
There we go.
Golf course.
See, that was easy. So Maryland Drone Guy, if you're watching, that was just one slider. Right?
I think he probably thought we were doing the edit show where we edit the.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Bring down the exposure a little bit so we can see those nice clouds.
Yeah.
Let's take. I like the contrast up. I think in this case, highlights. I like to bring down my highlights because I want to accentuate that color. And maybe across the blacks just a little bit because then we get some more detail here underneath the sun. A little bit of clarity, but not much. Don't want to overdo it. A little bit of saturation. Too much.
Oh.
What do you think? Some people like it like that, right? But I back off just a
I just use the vibrance and then just back it up on the saturation sometimes.
A little bit of vibrance.
The sky is pretty cool though.
Yep.
You got those wispy clouds there at the foreground.
Maybe a little bit of magenta.
Yeah.
I won't go that way. No, I like it where it was. All right. There's Maryland.
He used an ND filter like we suggested last time, and that's great. Like you can see how all the details and the shadows were still preserved, right?
Yeah.
And we can bring it out in post. So that's really good.
Yeah.
You should upload this to stock. Upload all your stuff to stock.
For sure. Thanks for taking our advice. I know he ordered a second set of ND filters because the set that the Mavic Air 2 comes with is not. It doesn't give you the full range, you know. But that's fine.
I need to get one of those before my drone comes back.
Oh, what happened to your drone?
Well, I sent it in. They just received it, so maybe another week or so I'll get it back.
All right. Since we have a bunch of photographers on here, let's quickly talk about saturation versus vibrance. You know, because somebody could use that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Evans, you go. You had an opinion. Go.
In my opinion, I usually go with the vibrance, and I bring up my vibrance, and then I will take my saturation the opposite way.
Right.
The reason why I do that is that the vibrance, even though it pops the colors, it does it at a very natural. To me, it looks more natural than the saturation. So I use the vibrance a lot, and then I will pull my saturation down a little bit just to balance it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I use vibrance when I am doing a local adjustment. Like if I decide to brush over somebody's outfit, I would use vibrance to make it pop and not let every other color in the scene start going crazy. So, and as for saturation, I hardly use it because I just, I don't do landscapes. If I did landscapes, definitely I would be saturating stuff, but I usually like my colors to be to not be too loud. So yeah.
So on portraits, normally I want, but landscapes and sunset shoots like this, my vibrance, sometimes I can push it all the way up to like 60 and then use the saturation slider to balance it out.
When I first started with landscapes, I was I pushed the vibrance and saturation a lot, and then as I went on, I started liking the desaturated look. One thing that I find, and I know this is a sunset show, but just my personal preference, I see a lot of people that are shooting light trails, and they're taking the vibrance and the saturation and pushing it all the way up for the entire photo. So to me, it's too much. So what I would suggest is maybe just bringing up, go to the individual colors, and there's multiple ways to do this, but then raising the saturation or the vibrance and say just the tail light color. So if it's a red, magenta hue, something like that, leave the oranges alone and leave the blues alone, and I think you might like that result a little bit better.
Yep, and I think Ben gave the perfect description. He says the saturation adjusts all the colors equally, vibrance adjusts all the colors as well, but it brings out most of the time the ones that are kind of more dormant, brings them up more than the ones that are already, high or saturated.
I like that, Ben.
Nice one, Ben.
Ben is crushing the knowledge today. Sure. Right. You want your photos to look natural. You don't want them to look like cartoonish, unless that's what you're going for.
And sometimes for a landscape image or a sunset image, if I want to really bring out the colors, I will use vibrance a little bit, tiny bit of vibrance. But in Photoshop, I use the selective color to adjustment layer. And based on which channel you select, which of the colors, you can actually bring out all the colors, whether it's hidden or faint in the image.
Oh, yeah.
You can really push them out a lot more.
Good advice. Good advice.
Yep. Totally.
All right. We'll get back into the photos. And I just wanted to say that there's 13 people online watching. Thank you. Oh, there's 14 now. Thank you so much for
my mom just jumped on. So.
Paul's mom, if you're watching, go ahead and give a thumbs up because I only have 8. And I'm not too good with math, but if there's 14 people watching and only 8 people gave it a thumbs up, that means
6 people.
6 of you hate me.
6 thumbs I'm missing.
You don't like what we're doing here. So, all right. Moving on. Let me go back to share.
Moving on. Keep the show going, man.
First, you know what? Let me bring up my boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. All right.
Oh, Maryland Drone Guy's saying thumbs down. Yeah, sure. It's still engagement.
Engagement. Thumbs down is fine. And you know what? And that's why I didn't send you the edit I just did for you. Because it was a good edit. It was a good edit. I think all the photographers worked on it collectively. When are you ever going to have 4 photographers work on your photo at once? Never.
For free.
So
pick.
This is shot by Ed.
Shot by Ed? Man, Sunstar game. Strong.
Pretty cool. Hey.
Damn. I like the vignette. The only thing I would change is that, see that sky in the left corner?
Yeah.
I would kind of tone it down or completely remove it with content that will fail. See, because all the other skies are kind of
the cloud, you mean?
Yeah, like the cloud, just that one tiny cloud in the left, the big one.
Yeah.
In the right corner, in the left corner there. I probably would take that out and let content that will fail kind of fill it out with other colors in this sky. Because that particular one is a little distracting.
Yeah. True.
Well, Ed, I'm going to mention something. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but it's really bothering me. You got lens dust or sensor dust or spots here. And when you're doing, there's another one here. When you're doing, especially sunsets, when you have a bright background, these are going to show up big time.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
If you want to know how to clean it out, watch out. There's a video coming up this week on my channel. How to clean your sensor.
Oh, are you, Evans?
Cool.
Yeah. That's a mic drop.
Cool.
Nice. That's a good one, man.
Thank you for that. Otherwise, what do you guys?
I like it. I like how you basically waited for that right moment and got the Sunstar just so. Maybe I'm sure he was going for the silhouette, but maybe they're a little bit too dark. Maybe I'd rather see their face a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I do like. Let me ask you guys a question. I know, I kind of know our relative age here, and I don't want to call this person out, so they'll remain nameless.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of a star lens? Because
I think
this person was arguing with me, saying that you get this by shooting with a certain lens that produces stars.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
And I say no. It's just anything over like f8, and you're gonna get that burst. And so, but I just wondered, because this person says no. Back when I used to shoot film, there was like a filter or a lens that you could buy that would just make everything into stars. And so, without mentioning any names, have you guys heard of that?
I don't know, but we lost Evans. I don't know what happened.
Maybe he didn't pay his light bill.
He'll be coming back. He'll be coming back.
I
don't know. I've never heard of that lens. I don't know. I just wait until the sun gets to a certain angle, and then I just get the sun star, the sunburst, whatever, naturally.
What's
I
mean,
come back. Not sure what happened. All of a sudden it says problem retry. Okay.
I was just about to open up the show to somebody else, to a new member.
Ben has to replace.
Thought maybe you didn't pay the light bill or something. You bought that new lens. You're like, well, it's either the electricity or the.
Ben has heard of star.
I was gonna comment that I've heard about those star filters, but you can still get that starburst effect if you shoot anything above f11 directly into the sun or into a light.
Into a light, yeah.
So you don't really need a special filter to do that. If you shoot above f11, thereabout, f11 and above, thereabout, you're likely to get that starburst effect.
Thank you for that. So the person that shall remain nameless, if you hear that, I guess there was such a thing, but it's not needed anymore. Not needed.
Nope. There's an app for that.
There's an app for everything.
There's an app for that. Good pick, though. I like the pick.
All right, let's get back.
Very intentional photo.
Tiffin sells a 6-point star filter on Amazon. Maybe you should buy that, buddy, and then review it.
Affiliate link it.
I don't know. They're a little. I guess I could do that. They're a little gimmicky, I guess. Although there is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only place.
Go ahead.
The only place it will be practical is, let's say, if you want to shoot at a very low f-stop but still want that starburst. It will look weird, but that's the only way I think it will be practical. But yeah, it's gimmicky. I agree.
Just go out at night, shoot at f11 or above at night if you can get enough light into it, and if you have some street lights lining up the road, you're gonna have that starburst effect. Anyways, you don't need to spend that.
Challenge for next week. Sunburst on your street. It's a good one.
Next photo is by. Get rid of that. This is by Photography Helen.
Who's it by?
Photography Helen.
Photography Helen. Good one, Helen. Polson Pier, I assume.
Hell yeah. Polson Pier, probably, or.
Yeah, probably.
Or do they call it? I thought they called it Cherry Beach. Is it?
No, Cherry Beach is somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
I think I've been to this place before. It's a park in.
There's a club right beside it.
Forgot the name of it.
It's a good spot. The clouds are on point.
I shot a concert there. What the hell is the name of that club?
Rebel,
yeah. Rebel, if you're watching this, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. By the way, Rebel, if we ever have concerts again, I'd love to come back and shoot there. Your hospitality was fantastic, and I also appreciated how you told me the 400 things I was not allowed to do while shooting at your venue. And then when I asked what I am allowed to do, you threatened to kick me out. So thank you for that, Rebel. But you let me stay. So
I love the shot. I like the colors in the sky. And the composition is great. I like the way he puts all the buildings on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side. She puts the buildings on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
It's Helen,
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I'm pretty sure she's on.
Yeah. A little bit of noise. A little bit of noise, but maybe it's pretty dark. ISO, maybe 1200, something in there probably. But it's still very.
There might be too much space. I might have cropped it in.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I might have just cropped it in more because there might be just too much negative space on the left. Because there's no boat, there's no nothing to look at.
I know, but for me, I disagree because I feel like that's where the explosion of whatever the cloud situation is. It looks like somebody had an aneurysm in the sky. I like that.
For me, the negative space works out just because of the sky, right? And it looks like the focal point of the the lines in the sky kind of meets around somewhere on the left hand side, right? So it's kind of balances
they
out.
meet. They meet. They meet.
Yeah, kind of balances it out.
Very cool.
I'm pretty sure Helen's on, so she hasn't commented, but good pick though. She can let us know.
I like the shot too. Just like Evan said, the negative spaces, it makes the shot, and the crowd's a little crazy. It looks like somebody's bloodied hands, but that's what makes the shot. So I like it. Yeah.
Had she got like a really clear photo of that sky, she could probably sell it to Luminar for a sky replacement.
Yeah.
It's a sky replacement candidate.
Yeah, because they sell like packs, right? But you can upload. By the way, if you don't have Luminar 4, I have an affiliate link I'll put in this thing here. 7-day free trial. I think it might still be half off right now. But if you use, I'll tell you what. If you message me either here on YouTube or on Instagram, I'll give you a code to save an extra $10 off of your purchase.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, if you have like really cool skies, here's a tip. If you're ever outside and there's a really cool sky and you happen to have your camera with you, even if you don't have anything to take a picture of, like in the foreground or whatever, snap a picture of the sky. And so I have a folder on my computer that I just call skies, and it's just filled with beautiful skies. And I'll use those. I'll pop them into like Luminar or Photoshop just to do sky replacement. So,
I started doing that. I started collecting skies as well, just for using Luminar. Right?
Link below.
All right, this is D.NYC.
New York City, represent.
So I love the photo just the way it is. I feel like there's so much you could do with this. I mean, you could bring out the shadows more. You could maybe use you could selectively highlight some of these buildings with the paintbrush.
Yeah.
Increase the saturation. I do notice like a little. Can you see the lines?
Bending?
From the lens.
There's a little bending in there.
Yeah, the bending exactly. With the kind of looks like it's arcing. Other than that, I like dark and moody, and I think this is it's fantastic. I don't have too many critiques. What do you guys got?
No, I think it's a great, beautiful image. It's just the bending issue, but the bending there's little stuff you can do to get rid of those bending in the sky. One of them being, if you're editing in Lightroom and you're taking it to Photoshop, just make sure that it's going from Lightroom to Photoshop or from Lightroom to any other external editor. You're sending over a 16-bit file. That way you don't end up transposing it into 8-bit while you're still downloading. Yeah, you're still editing.
That's a pro tip right there. Pro tip.
That's a pro tip.
And so, do you guys have any suggestions once you're in Photoshop to remove the banding?
There's a couple of tricks that you can use. One of them being, which doesn't work all the time, but you can use corner-aware fill, right, as a means of kind of cloning some of those stuff. Or you can, if it's not too bad, you can also use your clone stamp tool or the healing brush to kind of paint in some of those out.
I feel like that would be hard because it kind of goes across the whole screen though.
Yeah, but the healing brush allows you to draw in lines, right? So all you do is click on one end, hold on the shift key, click on the other end of the line, and it will just go.
It's a show. It's a show. Just an idea for a show right there. Boom.
All right. Thank you very much. Cool. Fantastic photo, and I like this too. How you can see the reflection from the sun on the building there.
Yeah.
What?
Play with the colors a little bit more.
Is this New York City? I know it's in her name, but is this New York City? Because I don't recognize this part. If anyone could let us know in the comments. As a matter of fact, if you crop this, you get rid of that banding.
Yeah, you could crop it. It's easy way to do it.
Yeah.
But
also, is the photo level? Is the photo level, or is just the angle?
I think it's pretty straight.
think it's. Yeah. I think this cloud here makes it confusing, but I think it is too as well.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Drum roll. Ooh, I like this. This is not New York.
No, this is not. This is Boston.
This is Boston.
Boston. Just kidding.
After COVID.
So I don't know if it's Nuch 10 or Nook 10. I don't know, but I was excited to see this photo. Thank you so much for sharing this. If you are on, if you could please tell us where the hell this was taken, because we're all going to book our flights as soon as I'm able to.
Okay.
So I love the shot. I love the details in the sky. I just like the drama that the sky just brings. The only thing I probably personally would do is get rid of that little boat there, because it's not. I don't know. For me, the boat is there, but it's not. It's not that. It's not like it's not. You can't see the full length of the boat to tell that it's the boat. So it looks a little bit distracting. I would just remove that boat altogether.
It's not adding. It's not adding much value.
Yeah, it's not adding much value to the image. I'll remove it altogether. But overall, really nice, beautiful image.
Mm-hmm.
This person used a filter because the water looks like it's smoothed out.
Yeah, this looks like a really long exposure.
Yeah, like a grad filter or something.
But it looks like the sky was replaced, right?
Yeah.
Because
on
a regular long exposure shot, the skies should have had some movement in there too.
Yeah. So let's pick this apart. So
investigate.
We love the shop, right? Now we're gonna
journalism.
We're gonna get in here now.
we're like undercover boss, but for like photography.
Okay.
The sky looks a little soft, which is good. I mean, depending on what you're going for. And I will disagree with Evans here. I think the boat should stay, because it's like, if you are telling the story of that moment, and if somebody is to see this maybe 500 years from now, I'm exaggerating, but it's like, oh, people used to be on boats on this river, It's just telling the whole story as is.
Stories, man.
Yeah.
I wish he was on to tell us, but I'm studying the reflection here, and this reflection doesn't match.
I
don't think it matches. Now I like he did pretty well with the colors, but this doesn't seem like, because this should be opposite of this. We have like a light blue long patch here. It looks like there was a long cloud, but that should be right here, and then a long patch. So now I think we're getting. I mean, it would pass.
And the exposure kind of gives it away a little bit, unless the person brushed the skies a little bit more darker, because the sides of the mountain looked a little more exposed than what Yeah, the sky looks different.
It's still a very cool shot, cool location. And what happens, like, to his credit, like, sometimes you visit these iconic places and all you have is like just a plain gray sky.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I flew all the way here.
If you had an overexposed sky or something, right?
Right.
I would do the same thing. There's nothing wrong with replacing the sky. I'm just saying that it's a little obvious, right, in this shot, because of the fact that the water is kind of smooth out, but the sky is very, well, not too sharp, but it's still sharp enough for you to know that it wasn't part of the original shot.
Yep. All right. Overall, well done. And we know that next time you're going to nail it, so not too worried.
Yeah.
Not too worried. All right.
Man, sky's on fire.
All right, full disclosure here. I hopefully you guys are monitoring the comments. I don't know who sent this in. I cannot find the email. Honestly, I'm so sorry that.
If you're on, let us know.
If this is yours, claim it. Otherwise, Paul's mom's going to take credit for this one.
So Ben says Evans keeps
Helen
bringing
Chung
the Caesars today.
Wait, what?
It's Helen Chung's.
Oh, Helen Chung. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So
much. I'm so sorry that for some reason. And so for the future, guys, if you haven't done it, please label your photo with your Instagram handle or your YouTube channel or whatever it happens to be. That way we can keep track. It's just easier for us with all the submissions.
Also, where was the shot, Helen? Pretty good. Sky's on fire.
Even
this is a beautiful sky. I would love to take this into Lumina too.
even this is like crazy over here.
Yeah.
It's so many different. I'm not a cloud expert, but you have so many different types of clouds going on here.
It's textures and colors. Beautiful.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Plus the silhouette of the trees. Looks like she added magenta to the sky, or just that's the way it looked.
She says I was walking back to school and it was in the fall.
Cool. Oh, the fall back. Okay. Crazy. Shots everywhere.
I think
very nice looking sky.
Fall will be here in a couple of weeks, right?
Pretty much. You just needed someone to like walk by in the frame.
2020 is the kind of year that you write it off in your tax season, right?
Yeah.
Never happened.
Yeah, we'll see if the tax man lets us do that.
Thanks, Alan. Cool photo.
All right, we got another. Oh, did I label this one and not? Oh, she sent us two. Okay.
No pink.
All right. Listen, I like the other one a lot better. I'm going to be honest.
It's also Helen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, right away, like, I see all this. What is all this stuff? What is all this?
The home? That? Can you zoom in?
Yeah, is that? Sensor dust? If that's sensor dust, that's huge chunks of dust.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And maybe they're bats or something.
No, that cannot be sensor dust.
I don't know.
It might just be some beds or.
It's a little dark. The photo's a little dark.
It's too dark. I get the silhouette thing here, but I would say if you're shooting, I don't know if you got this with a phone or what. Yeah, but there's dust up here too. Or is that my screen? Yeah, no, okay, that's dust too.
It was.
If you are shooting with your phone, what I would do is when I'm framing this up, make sure you tap down here so that you can properly expose unless you're trying to shoot a silhouette, and that's absolutely fine. But if you are trying to shoot to fill the whole frame, then tap down here so that your phone will focus on the foreground, bring out the shadows, and it will kind of lower the highlights in the sun.
It was snow. How was that?
Oh, snow. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. It was snowing.
It's snowing in the fall because it's Canada, so.
You know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Salome, you ready for the snow down there in Texas?
Nope. Something in Pennsylvania, the weather changes real quick. Like sometimes you wake up and you check your phone to see if it's going to be a winter day or a summer day. Mm-hmm. But here in Texas, we only check the heat.
Yeah, the heat.
We only check how hot it's gonna be. That's it. But the good thing is it's not as humid, so you don't sweat as much when you're outside.
Right.
So yeah, once you find shade, it's like nice and cool under the shade. So that's the upside. Yeah. I'm
coming down to Texas to do a live with you, man.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell my son that he's not gonna see snow anymore because he keeps telling me he's waiting for snow so he can build a snowman. Like those days are over, dude.
Over. Oh man.
Maybe you can just make some shaved ice. Get one of those shaved ice machines.
Maybe it will last a few minutes outside.
Oh man, that's great.
Make a snowball.
Get down
there. All right. Let's get back in. I think we got a few left. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bam. That was Helen's. Moving on. We got two left. Sweet. We'll reveal the last one. This is from Kimberly. Sunset in Madeira as the Porto Santo ferry passes.
In Portugal?
Porto Santo? I don't know where that is.
Azores?
I haven't been yet.
Just looking it up.
Is Kimberly on?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on.
Yeah, it's Portugal. It's
cool. So cool.
a little dark, I think.
Kimberly, you got really bad center spots or lens spots. Yep. Pretty prevalent. And those can be taken out super easy, even if this is only in the JPEG. So let's do that. Let's do that after the. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it now, but it's easy. Even just if you have Lightroom, just even with the spot removal tool, usually does a pretty good job. There's a few. It is a little dark.
Dark.
Yeah.
You're not getting the sun hitting the island because that cloud is blocking it.
Yeah, the sun rays are so cool.
I would definitely play with the sun rays. Yeah.
So cool. I don't know. Kimberly, I almost don't mind it dark. I mean, I'm enjoying the photo. So, and I also like not only the sun rays, but how like it's just like the cloud just made it so that the sun is just hitting this one little spot here.
Yeah. There's a boat at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Too bad that boat wasn't underneath the sun ray there. It's a little, I don't know.
Kim, I like this picture, and you can actually exaggerate this picture a little bit more. You can exaggerate the light rays. You can bring down the overall highlights, and then kind of like softly brush down the light rays and just make them stand out. I think it will look cool.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful image. It just needs a little bit more of processing to bring out the rays, and it would have.
Right. So, for example, in Lightroom, I like using Lightroom a lot. If you want to take a brush and only brush the light rays, you take the brush and then you select the range mask. You change the range mask to luminance. So when you do that and you have a low flow, it will only brush on things that are brighter at a certain level. So when you adjust the slider and you brush it down, it will only affect the rays. It will not affect everything else around it.
She said she had to take out the blues.
Take the blue out.
I think there's a lot of blues in the sky. So she took it out. Normally, I won't take out the blues to this level, but I will shift the blues more towards the teal side with one of those, the color on the color tab in Lightroom. I will just shift them off so there's no. Because sometimes when you have a really blue, they don't look that great. So I always shift my blues a little bit towards the teal side, and then it makes it looks a little more natural.
It's a good tip. Kim, you got the good sun star there though. It's there to play with.
I just like the way the sun is behind the clouds and it's bringing in those rays.
Yeah.
Cool. Gotta go to Portugal.
The last photo.
This is the last photo? Drum roll.
Oh,
Neil. Is this Neil?
Yep.
Yeah. Was this on his IG?
I don't know if this is on his IG. Neil Somerton, if you're not following him, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I stole that line from Paul.
I think he's on. What's that app again, right?
Dayflash. Yeah, he's on Dayflash as well. He's also, he's pretty big on Twitter as well. He's doing pretty well on Twitter.
Nice. Crushing the content.
Definitely, it's a place I neglected. So, he has the luxury, if you call it that, of living near Phoenix, and he puts out. I swear to God, I think he puts out a photo every day. So,
yeah, he's crushing it.
Yeah, I've been enjoying his pictures, Neil. Nice picture. I think he's in Arizona.
Yep, near Phoenix. Yeah.
I
love the colors. Go ahead.
I may have wanted to get closer to the cactus. Cactus?
Whatever.
Okay.
Keep going.
Get closer.
Oh,
I love the shot. I love the way it is. Yeah, maybe a little bit closer with the cactus more prevalent in the foreground would be nice, but it's still beautiful the way it is.
Yeah. Unless you had like a model there to shoot, like in the foreground.
There ain't no models out in the middle of the desert.
Wow, not. You got to ask Neil, man. He knows where the real deserts are.
Actually, so Neil has a portrait site as well.
He does.
Which is less known, but yeah, I think on his if you go
he does regular portraits. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I want to say maybe he started maybe like a year ago. I think. But well done, Neil. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do with this photo. I don't know. To me, I would just get closer. That's the only thing.
Here. We got you closer.
Get closer. Get closer. Just yeah, like use the symmetry better. Because there's like a whole row of cacti there that you can just play with. I don't know. I don't shoot deserts, so who am I?
I have a solution for you, Paul.
Yeah, please.
You want to get closer to the cacti.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's it?
That's for
you. I need like 4 of them, and then we can recreate Neil's photo in your condo. How about that?
Can you imagine? We should do that. Recreate.
Bring maybe 10 bags of sand, from loads right in front of my house.
Put in the shower. Just put the sand on.
Into a desert.
I just want to say thank you to the Real Canadian Superstore for providing me with this wonderful product for only $10.
I don't know who has a cactus lamp.
Well, this guy does. I wanted the flamingo, but they were sold out. So no flamingo.
Canada Day, right? Canada Day. Makes sense.
So we're almost done. That's it. Wow. Yeah, we're out of photos.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about a name briefly, or should we put this to a vote?
Let's throw it out there.
Maybe you guys could write it in the comments. Paul, do we have the 4?
You want me to write in the comments?
Should we do that?
Okay. I'll do it. You want me to do it?
Yep, go ahead.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll just say our name choices are.
Salam's muted. He's just giving us the thumbs up. Kids are probably being loud or something.
Yeah. So what are we saying? We're saying lens chats, right?
Lens chat, yeah.
Right. We're saying midweek media bros. Are we saying? Oh no, sorry, that was midweek media. I gotta check this now. Midweek media chats, no? I have to see.
Is that what it was?
Hang on, I'm checking now. Help us, please.
What about with what did you say about 3 on top, 1 on the bottom?
3 up, 1 down. Midweek, sorry.
That's how I interpreted it.
Midweek media talk.
Midweek media talk. And then, so we got lunch chat, we got midweek media talk. We had the media bros, I confused both. And then mine, I just had this today. 3 up, 1 down, because three of us are in Canada, 1 of us is in America, so that's where that came from. So we have 4. Yeah. So that's it. So how do we? So are people voting now, or are we just letting them?
Oh, we got a first vote. We got a first vote.
Do we get to vote too?
Yeah, I think so. No, we should vote.
Everybody's going to do one now.
Okay. Alan and Kim are saying
see what's happening? Oh Lord.
See,
all right, I'm putting my
vote.
Let me put my vote in before it gets crazy out here.
For your wife.
Uh-oh.
I'm voting Brian James Lens Chat. Lens Chat.
Lens chat. So it's now 3 on 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we only drove that.
Yes, Lens Chat.
Yes,
Drone
Lens
guy.
chat wins.
Drone guy, you're the best, man. You're the best.
What is Ben's thing?
Are you ready? Oh,
What
man.
you voting?
It's a landslide.
Oh, right now we need Ben to vote.
Wait. So is it Lens Chat or Lens Chats?
I don't know. I think it's Lens Chat singular.
It's chat.
Yeah.
Okay, singular. Yes, it's singular.
Okay, Lens chat. Okay.
Samosa chat, by the way, one of my favorites.
Ben, if you're on, can you vote?
Come on, where else? There's like 13 people on right now.
More votes. We need to.
Where's your votes?
Do you guys even
review?
Oh, we can start.
Do you guys even review lenses?
Is that what you want us to do? We can do that.
Yeah, we do.
Ben just trolled us big time. But Ben doesn't like that one. So which one do you like, Ben?
Lend me your camera, and I'll tell you what I think about it. Come on, what's this? Midweek Media Bros. Okay, we're getting second choices.
Okay, now we're tied 3-3, doing 3 up, 1 down, and Lens Chat. Because Ben said the 3 up seems more accurate.
Thank you, Ben.
We need a few more votes to break this, because we're not going to end this live until we get a name now, I guess. So that's it.
Wait. Has everybody voted?
3 votes, and there's 13 people. There's 3 people that need to vote.
People. So
another 10 people need to vote, or 9 people need to vote because 4 people voted.
All right, Kim voted.
Shooting Lens Chat.
Yeah, IB shooting.
IB shooting.
Well, the panel.
The panel.
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm going to share this anyways. I'm just not going to say with who, because this is my channel, so I can say whatever I want, right?
Sure.
Somebody just wrote me. I was going to suggest 4 guys, 1 cup, but didn't feel comfortable writing that in the chats.
That's a good one. Bring up the horns.
Oh my God! If you don't know what that is, don't look it up.
We'll show up in a lot of searches.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
I'm either going to gain a lot of subscribers or lose a lot of subscribers. Midweek is accurate too. All right, Ben, now you just Ben, you're confused. So apparently these other people are just like ghost watchers. They must have us on in the background or something.
Or we need like a few more votes, guys.
So all right, so here's what I suggest. So we can stop this. Why don't we throw, since it seems to be between Lens Chat
and 3 up.
And 3 up, 1 down. So let's put a vote tab on Instagram. Yeah. All right. IG stories, vote left or right, and then after 24 hours, we'll look at the results.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
On all of our IGs?
Yeah. And we'll just combine the numbers.
Oh, guys, okay, I like that idea. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do it that way then.
Cool.
You need to ask the viewers for submissions. Navar. Oh, for names. Yeah, you're right now.
I'm open. I'm still open for other names though.
I don't know. It's hard naming a show.
You got something cool?
Hey, Nav, if you have a name suggestion, drop it down below, man. Yeah. It might hit the spot.
So what do you guys say? Let's just cancel today's votes, right?
We're canceling the
vote.
Open
it up on Instagram for everybody to give their submissions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll narrow it down because if we have like a 2050, I don't think it's be good to vote on all 2050. But narrow it down to maybe the top 3.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Lens Chat is too safe, and then the 3 up, 1 down is also on the other extreme. So
I like the idea. It's pretty good. I like that. 4 pro, 1 show.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it that way. So an IG story on Neymar's show, basically.
Yeah.
Evans froze.
Here goes nothing. Evans froze.
Exactly. Do it with the question on stories. Yeah, I'll do it that way, Kim. Easy peasy.
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard.
But we have to get the finalists.
Yeah, and then we'll get the finalists.
Throw up there. Four horsemen of photography.
Nah, 4 horsemen?
There is none on this body that resembles a horse. All right, I'm just gonna tell you that right. Am I allowed to say that?
It's your channel.
It's your show, buddy. You're about to get demonetized.
Yeah. You're the one with that monetization. You got demonetized.
Well, at least I got halfway there. I got the hours. It was a nice ride. Thanks, anyway.
Hey guys, so I just did a lot of research about having kids on there because I don't know if you guys are following Maddie. He used to share an office with Peter McKinnon. Okay, I saw that he had his kid on his show a lot. So
he's always on his vlogs.
Right.
He's on. Yeah.
So then I asked a question, and then someone else answered me. It's like having the kid on there doesn't necessarily demonetize the video. It just prevents the video from being shown in direct ads. But they will still show it to people who are looking for such content. You understand? So it's not a problem because that has been stopping me from making a lot of videos because my son is always around. I have to wait for him to sleep. So I'm going to start featuring him in my videos. I don't care anymore.
Family. Yeah. Whole family.
Yeah.
So good, right? Like it just makes it so real.
Right.
Makes it so real. You should do it. 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, man.
Next time,
Evans, we were just talking about you.
Before we start, you guys remind me never to do this on Wi-Fi again.
You're on Wi-Fi? Are you on Bell?
First time I'm going live on my laptop. I usually use my desktop. Never had issues.
Oh.
That's it. That's it. So we're doing IG story, the Namer show, using the
IG story. Yeah. So we'll talk afterwards. We'll put up the favorites. Or should we ask for feedback? Because I think Navarro suggested getting, should we put out first, send us ideas, and then do a vote a couple days later?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe throw it out there for name suggestions from the audience, and then we filter it down to maybe the top 3 or the top 4, and we vote on it.
Yeah. And then do the votes. Yeah. Sounds good. So send us your ideas if you're watching. DM us. DM where we like, and we'll just make like a spreadsheet, like a Google
Doc.
A Google thing. Are we allowed to say Google?
Google sponsoring us?
No.
Demonetized.
Can't say horseman. Can't say 4 guys, 1 cup.
Nope.
Can't say Google.
4 horsemen, 1 cup. That's hilarious. 4 guys, 1 cup. That's so fun. That is so funny.
All right, guys. Well, let's wrap this up if my channel gets thrown in the shitter. I am Mr. Brian James. Thank you so much for joining us today. We had a great time. At least I had a great time reviewing your sunset photos. Very cool. And I hope a couple of you are going to maybe gain a few followers from this. If you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel already, I hate you. And just kidding. Thank you very much for spending an hour of your time. I know your time is valuable, and I really appreciate it. And I do joke around a lot, but I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll pass it.
Yes. Thanks so much, guys, for sending your photos in. I say this every week, but it takes courage to send photos over to sometimes people you don't even know. So thanks for sending. Hopefully you learned something. I definitely learned something. And just keep taking photos, right? And just make sure that you're having fun. And it's a journey. So just have fun during the journey. And that's it. And go subscribe to Brian's channel while you're at it. Get him to 1,000 subs so Evans and Brian can support Meeks and I.
Yes, guys. Let's get Brian to 1,000 so soon, right? Let's spread the message. Get people coming.
Spread it like peanut butter.
Yep. Thank you guys for joining us as usual. Like I always say, this show doesn't exist without you guys. You guys have been really great at supporting us. So keep on supporting us. I just got to the 1,000 sub and got monetized, but the goal is for all of us to eventually get there. So keep supporting us, help us build this community together. That's why we come to you guys for ideas and suggestions and everything, because it's not about the 4 of us. It's more about building a community. photographers.
Yeah.
So we all grow together in what we do all the time. So thank you for spending your Wednesday night with us.
Awesome.
All right, thank you guys for watching. There's still people on there. That's good. And if you haven't,
13
yes,
people. We haven't lost them.
I know that's so cool.
My mom
That's so cool. Yeah. So do what you like Brian's channel and stay tuned next week. I don't know who's hosting, so it should be interesting.
I think it's you, right?
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do something fun.
We're doing something crazy.
Yes. If you want to be on there next week, I'm gonna have people on there. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but I'm going to have people on there.
Sunstart. I was Sunstart.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for spending time. We'll see you at 7:30.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Good night.